Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Subject of my vlog today is building our tiny house in the Philippines update. Before I get started, let me welcome my viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of my channel. It's truly been amazing. Never take that for granted. It's early in the morning, and I wanted to do an update on our tiny house in the Philippines that we've built. Oh, I didn't mean to wake you, man. That's Den Den. He's the Merlin brother. He's the builder of this tiny house. We decided to build this for our guests and our subscribers. It's 3 meters wide by 5 meters long, and it's just going to be a tiny house. You're going to have everything that you have in your house. We did put the door on, as you can see, and we decided to make it go outward to give more space in the unit. Also, the bathroom door is on. We ordered the windows. This window here is going to push out. Merlin wanted to make it just a solid closed glass, and I said, no, I don't want that. I want to be able to get out of every window. The big main window is going to be a sliding window. And as you can see, that material shed is gone. I'm going to show y'all how much room we've got out there. That's going to be nice. But let's take a look at the bathroom. So far, it looks sort of like the bathroom in the main house, which was constructed by Rock Engineering. Of course, we had him to draw up the floor plans and also the perspective for this. Thank you, Arthur. We appreciate it, man. He did a wonderful job on that house, by the way. 1 million pesos. But when we built that house, I decided that I wanted to build just a tiny house next to it. This could serve as our extra bedroom and bathroom, because the original plans that called for that, it was going to be another 1 million pesos. So the cost of this project is 250,000 pesos. That includes labor and materials. And you have to understand, that's less than 5,000 US dollars. Right now, with the exchange rate being 52.49, we're going to put the air unit here. We were going to put the split air unit in here, but we decided against it. We said, hey, it'd be too cold in here. The towels are on. These are the same towels, by the way, that we have in the main house. Same color. We got them from the same place. They're really nice. And because the unit has been painted white, it looks a lot bigger than it normally does on the other videos. The electrician has already, as you can see, we got light here, and we're going today to buy the light fixture here. Nothing real fancy, but something nice. And this is for outdoors. See, we've got, that's in here. I can cut that out. We're going to put some light over in here. I don't know if we need it. If the light here is bright enough. If the light here is bright enough, I don't know. But this is a tiny house And I'll have instructions once it gets finished on how you can book this for my subscribers. But you do need your passport and your itinerary because, I don't want any problems here. This is our way of giving back, saying thank you for all the support. In August, it'll be 2 years of Sunshine Shoulders, and then I wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for my viewers and subscribers. So what better way to pay you back than to build this place for the people passing through San Carlos. I want to thank Sam Champion for these locks. These are from Sam Champion, by the way. All the locks, guys. He sent them to me a long time ago. Thank you for that. Yeah, no better way to pay you back than this. I don't know if anybody else, any other vlogger in the Philippines is doing it, and that's not why I decided to do it. But it just goes to show you, my channel's a lot different. It's more than just a vlog. It's a community. We need each other over here. Now, I wanted to show you something with how much space we've got out here. And once all this gets cleaned up, man, you guys are going to see it's going to be a lot of room. All this is going to be concrete out here. And it's going to be concrete all the way back to the wall. All the way back to the wall. Now, instead of using the shed, they're using this space back here. Because somebody said, hey, why did they leave that space between the house and the wall? Well, now you know. It's for all them with extra materials that are left over. Remember, these guys know what they're doing. This isn't their first rodeo. All of this is going to be concrete, straight back. And then the other side is going to be grass for plants, flowers, just to spruce it up a little bit. But yeah, we're about 7 weeks in on this. And remember, we had maybe 8 weeks. We had a lot of rain. Here's another. I haven't found out. Okay, there's a light there. We have a light outside there. I forgot. Let me show you one over here. The downspout is complete. And for anybody, a guy says, hey, it's a design flaw. You got the, now here's the other light. Now, I don't know how to cut those off, but I'm going to cut them off because last night, it really interrupted my sleep. But he says, hey, you got the roof going in the wrong direction. It's not. What you can't see, but I'm going to tell you, there's a lip up here. This doesn't go straight across like the regular roof. The water's going to come down. It's not going to come off of this roof. It's not going to come off the roof. There's a lip here on the other side of here. It's all going to pool, and then it's going to come down and come here, which this is going to be concrete eventually. You're not going to have a lot of mud here. The water's not going to get on the main house. Everything has a reason when you're building these houses. But I wanted to do an update because we've been gone for the last week, traveling. Look at how much room we got. Went to Mactan, then to Cebu, to Mactan, to Bantayan Island, back to Cebu, back to Mactan, now here. Traveling in the Philippines can be time-consuming and tiresome, man, because you can fly into Cebu, but once you fly into Cebu and you want to go into one of them spectacular, excuse me, Curly. Hey, Curly. He done got so big now, he's not a little baby anymore. Then you have to drive the rest of the way or catch ferries. See, they're tearing everything down. This is the last week for my crew. Saturday will be their last day. But her brother's going to finish it off. Yeah, our tiny house in the Philippines. And this is really going to look nice when it's all over. And I'm glad when it's done. There's a picture of our regular house, man. You know, I always wanted to live on a farm. I grew up in a city. Even though I grew up in Kentucky, it was always a dream of mine, man, to live on a farm. And even though all this land out here is not mine, I live on it. I've got access to it. I get that country feeling that I always wanted. That rural feeling. Let me see if the volcano's out before I get finished. But yeah, Rock Engineering did an exceptional job on here, and I'm pretty sure he's got some business from this house, from me showing this house, because I'll say it over and over again. I still can't believe what $1 million pesos paid for. Now, I didn't pay for this fence. Her brother constructed the fence. If you're new to watching this, that was another 250,000 pesos. You know, and for people who think that I'm rich some kind of way, no, we just want to show you what's possible over here. Okay, the volcano's not out. It's usually here for my new viewers. You know, imagine, I like to show people what can be done over here. We're building a tiny house for less than $5,000. See, you don't have to come over here and build a big house like this, especially if you're by yourself, or just you and your girlfriend. It's just another idea that I'm giving you that you can do. $5,000, that's not even, that's less than a year's rent over here in most places for foreigners who come over here and spend. I've got a friend that's spending 35,000 pesos right now every month. He's going to spend about double in rent what it could cost him to buy this. Of course, he could lease the land if he wanted to, or get his girlfriend to buy a little plot of land and build a tiny house. I would. If I could do it all over again, this would be where I would be living. Just like this. Over here in paradise. And paradise is in the eyes of the beholder. Every time that I say that word, that I'm living in paradise, I call the Philippines a paradise, somebody will say, oh, such and such place is better. Or they'll say, you're overhyping that place. And one guy said it was a dump. Well, you know, it's just like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If I say that something's beautiful, how can you then come behind me and say it's not? Same with paradise, guys. This is paradise for me. Philippines checks off all the boxes for me. You know, number one, the low-cost lifestyle. You know how much freedom that gives you. My problems was always associated with money over in the West. And the need to have more of it. But over here, I live a simple life, man. And that's what it's all about for me today. That's why I built this tiny home. There's some simpletons out there like me who don't have to be over the top. This little place has come together, man. I just want to give some people some ideas of what you can do over here. Once we get everything in here, man, it's going to look spectacular. You're going to see all the space is going to be used. This, of course, is the quote-unquote bedroom. Go watch some of these videos of these tiny houses. You'll see this is pretty big. We're going to have cabinets here, across here for space, maybe even here. We got plenty of wall space for it. We're going to have a refrigerator right here. Then we're going to have like a little bench seat, a bench couch there where you can sit and watch television, which we're going to put the television here. You're going to have Iskandari TV, over 3,000 channels. But I want to thank y'all so much for stopping by today. I just wanted to give you an update on our tiny house in the Philippines. Less than $5,000, man. That includes materials and labor. Imagine that, man. Let that roll around in your head for a little while. Because all I do in my house, and our house is 54 square meters. It's about 3 times as big as this. I'm mostly in my bedroom. I come out to eat. That's the only room that I really stay in. It's a lot smaller than this. So you've got plenty of space. You're going to have all the luxury you need, all the beauty that you need. So if you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. If you don't want to make grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, you're on your lunch break, and you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. The sink's going to go here. This is where the sink is going. It's going to look just like my bathroom in there. Toilet here, and then, of course, the shower area here. The window is going to push out. We're going to have the hot and cold here. But I don't know how well it's going to work initially because I don't know if I'm going to have the water pressure to activate that. So we're going to have a water tower built, not much. We're going to get the water tower. We looked at it. It's maybe a little bit over $150. It was 8,000 pesos. So whatever that is, it's about $160. And then we bought her brother a welding kit. He can actually build the tower. That's what we decided to do. We paid him cash to do that fence. And we paid him some cash now, but we're going to give him that motorcycle right here. That's his payment. Because I'm going to tell you something, over here in the Philippines, a motorcycle is very important to have, especially for somebody in his situation. He's a construction worker. He needs to get back and forth to work. We'll buy Maryland a new motorcycle. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. It's not even 6:30 yet. I got up early because I'm going to go walk and I'm going to meet one of my subscribers. We're just going to walk and talk. I don't know how to cut these. Maybe this is it. There you go. It's these lights here that cut the outside out. We got the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help everybody. There's no excuse why you shouldn't be trying to help somebody if you're in the Philippines. It doesn't always have to be money. But people need our help over here, because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. Watch when all this stuff gets cleaned up, man. It's going to be beautiful over here. Just another one of my dreams has come true in the Philippines. Look at that. Now this was the invention of the welder who came over here. He said, hey, why don't I put Sunshine Shoulders on your fence? Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for everything. This will be ready. I said a week before, but no, I'm really, then 1 week, if you're in San Carlos City, if you're anywhere in this area and you need a place to stay for a couple of nights, something to eat, something to drink, here it is, free of charge. Take care.